Well, hello there. Welcome back, guys. I got another Rome 2 battle for you. It's a 2v3. It is going to be Rome and Macedonia defending, and we have Galatia. I think they're the Gallic faction, and then Sparta, and then myself as Syria, or I forget the actual name of the faction. But we'll just call it Syria. It's like Seleucian or something like that. But yeah, so we can't really see the defenders' army. They are hidden inside the walls, and they are going to be defending the city of Rome. So it's a huge city to defend, but if you pick your spots right, then you can come out pretty well. Especially like attacking in like oh U-shaped places like this, there's only one entrance and you can get hit on all sides, which is a tough place to attack. So yeah, the Galatian army, they are the green. They have plenty of siege equipment. They are very tribal. It's like a Gallic faction. Um, from oh, I guess Germanic, I guess. I don't know. Germany. But yeah, so they're a cool faction. I cannot even play with this faction. I gotta buy that. I guess it's like another pack that comes with it. But yeah, Celtic Skirmishers. So yeah, it's really cool comp or faction. Sparta will be also attacking with me on this side. They have these. What are these things? I don't even know what they're called. They are like a big battering ram for the actual wall, not the door. So they will march that up and it will knock down the whole wall, which is pretty cool. And we have plenty of siege towers, which had to be a pain to get them on top of this hill. I mean, whose idea was this? But yeah, so we'll kick it off here. There really isn't much to go over as far as army comp wise. There's just a lot of siege equipment. We'll get into the army comps as the battle goes on and see the Roman units as well, like the legionary cohort. This is a melee infantry, another one as well, so they're guarding the walls. And here comes a cav unit, some champion cavalry of Macedonians, and they're looking like they're wanting to charge out here, kind of studying it. And if I was in here, I'd be like, no, not at all. But yeah, we'll see what they do. They're the first ones to come out of the door. Yeah, we start to push up siege equipment. My ally here was like, hey, let me bring those things up. And I'm like, I've never seen those in my life. They look kind of funny, but they do work. So if you have a chance to bring those things, because they work pretty good. Ooh, that guy just got sniped. Here they go. Now they're starting to get pinned down pretty good by archer fire, skirmish fire. Big old volleys coming in here. And look at the cav casualties already. Getting picked off. Jeez. Whose genius idea was this? But they wanted to go after my little Greek scorpion, which I don't think it was that big of a deal to waste a cav unit on. But it can come into play later in the battle if I kept that. But they did a good job of taking it out of play, and they routed those guys off pretty fast. But I'm wanting to trap these guys. I see them. They're against the line, and I have these spearmen who can throw jabs. I have these jabs who throw jabs, and they just take massive volleys and get cut down big time. So I did not want to take an extra cav charge. And they're gone. And I don't know what my guys are shooting at. Yeah, look at these things. They are massive. The Sparta is a pretty cool faction. Spartan pikemen. They have pikes for days. Yeah, awesome march up. So yeah, I moved all my siege towers out of the way. I figured those would be better. I was able to get one up here though, but I'm getting just shredded by these, what are these? Are these jabs? Yeah, those are jabs. What are these guys? Spearmen coming in. Gonna clean up that. Oh god. See, this is what happens. In like 2 seconds they knock this whole wall down. That is funny. So pretty much that unit got, well, lost a third. I lost my whole unit, and so did they. So they had also a higher tiers of sword and board infantry. So it was a good trade. I kind of didn't mean to, but they got stuck up there fighting me. So that's what they get, huh? So in the front line for the Roman, no, this is Macedonian. So they're gonna defend this side pretty heavily, but coming over this ridge here is tough. And this, that guy just tripped. There's some funny animations in this game. Sparta's coming over here hard though. They're pushing pretty hard. The Gaelics are kind of taking their time. I mean, I wouldn't want to rush in there. That's like just a death sentence. Yeah. So nice U-shape of pikemen here, ready to meet anybody that comes through this door, which it doesn't look like. It's kind of glitchy in the game. For some reason it stayed open, but I couldn't knock it down. That's okay. There's plenty of other guys to fight. So yeah, what's going over on this side? Sparta taking on them pretty good. And let's see, Spearmen versus these guys. Spearmen. So that'd be a pretty good grind fest right there. I'm waiting in reserves, trying to get these pikemen to come up through here and just make a straight line. But it is kind of glitchy. Like you saw that guy on top of that dude. Not cool. But yeah, it's a hard attack. Jeez. Let's see if we can't get on like a face shot of the guy getting hit with an arrow. That guy got hit in the stomach. Let's see if this guy gets hit. Oh, there he goes. That's great. But yeah, I like these spearmen. They don't kill a lot in hand-to-hand combat, but they do throw jabs. So that's one perk. You can let them throw jabs and get their kills that way, and then kind of have them be a grind fest. This is cool. See, this is my pikeman versus Macedonian pikemen. I'm down that half of a unit. I definitely need to send in more troops, and here it goes. More shielded pikemen. No, these are spears. Duh. Spears coming in here about to flank. Let's see. Spears. I don't even know. It's just a cluster right now. But at least there's troops in there. Let's see. Here's some more of my pikemen over here. About ready to meet spearmen. It's hard out of these, when the gates or walls fall down, it's hard to get them lined up the way you really want. Yeah, let's go take a look on the other side. We We get turned around, and the Gaelics are just starting to march up. They're sending... Oh, these guys kind of look on the cheaper end. I mean, they look like they have pajamas on. And sending the ram up, so if they get shot with some arrows, then that's okay. That's a cool little banner there. Was that a dog? Kind of like a dog or a wolf or something. That's cool. That's cool. That's chill. Yeah. Here we go. This is what I like. I like the line battles. The grind fest. Let's see. I send in another unit of pikemen, and they're gonna flank the Roman pikemen and the Macedonian pikemen. Let's see. I do remember though getting sandwiched pretty good, and I'm guessing it's this unit right here of legionaries who look exhausted for some reason. And I think that's because Rome had to send them all the way from over here, march them like 3 miles, and have them set up to attack. So lucky for me, these guys are already tired, and that's a not nasty javelin right before they go into combat. Let's see what's going on. That gate, oh, now it's down, so that's nice. More spears and javelins coming in here. Trying to get them with different angles. Always like some different angles in there. I don't know about you guys, but it's Sunday today, and I feel so exhausted. I mean, I don't know how many of you all got full-time jobs, but it sucks, don't it? I just want to stay here and play games. But, I mean, I guess that's how I keep the electricity running, so I can turn my computer on. I guess that's a plus. But yeah, so sorry. Moral of the story is, so if I sound kind of tired, it's because I am tired. So, but it's still good to get in here and put some replays on. I'm glad to be doing it again. I know there was like a month where I wasn't able to put anything up, but yeah, I'm glad to be making it a regular thing now. So please remember, guys, to subscribe if you can. I know we don't have on this channel a big Rome 2 audience, but I really like the game, and just I kind of like Thrones of Britannia as well, but there's literally nobody plays it, which really sucks, because it's kind of like this, but you know, with a lot of shield wall stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's got good graphics and things like that, and the animations are cool, and the siege battles can be good as well. But yeah, it's just, you know, if you want to play Thrones, hit me up sometime on Discord. We'll play it. But yeah, here we go. The Gaelics are finally going to charge down, and that does look like spearmen. Are these spearmen? No, these are sword and sword guys. They're medium infantry. Yeah, and they're going to go up against heavy melee infantry, so I don't think that'll work out too well, especially since they're taking fire from this side, and you got legionaries up here that are pretty good. So it's going to be a hard fought battle, but at least they're getting up on the walls, and that ram definitely needs to be moved. These guys got punished. So yeah, it's going to be a hard fight for the Gaelics. Here comes another unit of Goldie hats. It looks like they have pots on their heads. Get closer, gosh dang. Oh my gosh, this is driving me nuts. Come on. Sorry, guys. It's hard to get camera angles up on these walls. It's like you almost have to watch it like this. Yeah, they are also sending up some skirmishers and some heavy spearmen to take this tower, which is good, you know, to spread them out and to get some of these guys off of our back. But now Sparta and myself are trying to push back, and these siege towers are not fun to play with. They get in the way. Over here is a huge cluster, but luckily for us, these Romans are sandwiched, and we're kind of blocking their reinforcements with some pikemen, which is awesome, hitting them in the back. They are about to break, and they're getting hit hard. And that guy had about 4 arrows in his back. Where is he at? There is one guy with an arrow in his back. Oh, where'd he go? I lost him. He literally had 4 arrows in his back. But the gate is open. And now Sparta is going to come through the door. Now knock him. But Rome's got some, they got a lot of reinforcements as well. And the balance of power is kind of looking in our favor. It's almost half, but I think we definitely have the edge because it is a 2v3 and it's spread out more than usual. Ooh. That arrow fire is just nasty. Here we go. Some pikes on pikes. That's what we like. I don't know how anything, like, what can be achieved when everyone's just getting poked in the eye by 12-foot long poles? You'd think everybody would just be like, alright, let's just stand here a little bit. I wouldn't want to be in that. Yeah, here we go, another flanking pattern. Spartan pikemen about to flank the, is this Macedonian? Yeah, Macedonian pikemen, and they are retreating. They're saying no. Which is fine by us because that means we can push in. And if we push in, we have more ground to fight with. Look at all the dead bodies. That is nuts. Nice. And we still got quite a bit of reinforcement. Well, Sparta does, but they have these like they have a lot of archers. I mean, they have a ton of archers. Missile infantry. They have some spears. Royal Spartans here, so these guys are pretty good. But for the rest, I mean, it's not that overwhelming. So I guess these Gallics are about to be pushed out. Rome still has some reinforcements in the back, and now they are sallying out to stop being harassed by all this archer fire that's going on in the middle here. And I don't think they expect these 2 units of heavy cav that could crush them if they get out too far, which would be a big no-no because that's one, you have walls for a reason. So we'll see if it pays off. I know they're just sending this unit out to stop these archers and everything, but I mean, you can hide right behind the archer walls to get away from the archers. And this up here, this is kind of a no-no. You could literally send this unit down, send them around, and flank these guys. This is too much too many people up here, and they're getting tired really fast. But it looks like it'd be fairly even over there. If I get turned around here. So the gate is almost taken. These Romans are completely surrounded by pikes, and they break, which is good. I pushed through on my side, and with the help of Sparta, and we are about to start taking on the, I guess, last stand force on our side. I put my archers up here on top, so they have a pretty good angle, or a down arc angle.
Advance at speed! Pikes at the ready! You lazy
Did he just say, "You lazy cocksucking farm boys"? Did you guys hear that? I never knew it said that in this game. That is the most randomest thing I've ever heard. But I guess it's war, whatever. That is great. That's another reason why I like this game, because it says funny stuff like that. But I'm pointing both my archers, I think I am, at this one unit right here, and I'm kind of getting some back shots, some side shots, which is good. Getting some kills with my archers, which is cool with me. But look at all these archers out here. That is nuts. I have my general in here. They are in a pike unit. Apparently, it's a very good pike unit. Silver shield pikeman. Silver shield pikeman. Silver shield pikeman. Let's see. Here comes this cav. Go on. Well, I guess they're not coming. Yeah, I don't know how these guys are gonna fare. I mean, combat even. It all seems pretty even. These are some terrible shots by these archers. They're not really getting any good shots. But yeah, here comes the cav. And Rome is sending out more units, which I think is a big no-no. Because if they would put these units right here, the cav can't really do anything. And this infantry up here isn't going to do much. So, yeah, that's a big mistake. Whoever's the general of this Roman army should be hung on the square. Or what did they do back then? Cut their heads off or stone them to death? Or hang them on a cross? Whatever they did, that general needs to go away. Because you don't come out in the middle when you can have walls to hide behind and get ran over by horses. But yeah, so Rome and Macedonia is kaput for the most part. They are fleeing. They could not hang with the almighty Sparta. I don't really have many units at all. I have 2 archers, my general pikemen. I have these swordsmen, and 2 units of swordsmen. I have 2 depleted units of swordsmen. And these guys are about ready to rout because they are just so tired. Oh, that is so nice. That immediately broke them.
double time!
These Spartans are like, what's up? Oh, that's cool. That guy gets stabbed in the throat. Got some archers here. Throw that in combat. Trying to keep this courtyard alive as long as they can for morale purposes. But these Romans, I don't know why they did that. they have just fallen to rear cav charges like crazy. Is that cool? Yeah, if they wouldn't have sallied out, this would not have happened. I think the green player would have broke, his army would have broke. And because they, especially with all this madness. So yeah, if I was Rome, I would retreat at least inside the wall. If they could. They have this wall battle right here, which is literally going nowhere. But for the most part, Rome and Macedonia is cleaned up on our side. Look at the devastation. That's one thing I like about this game as well, is that you can see the aftermath pretty clearly. There's just these dead bodies all around. Like out here, it's just all of our guys getting hit from just these archer towers, which is nuts. But yeah, that's cool. Cool. Yeah, now we're marching up to take the rest of the city. And maybe go play some games after. But Rome, with some costly mistakes, their cockiness saw... Well, how would I just say this? Their cockiness led to their doom. I'm sure some powerful Chinese samurai said that. Yeah, there you are, down to 89. So they will break anytime. Yeah, if I was in this part of the battle and I was running down the street and no one was stopping me, I'd be like, hey, what's in here? And I'd just go and chill. I would not want to go any farther. Wonder what's in there. I'm hungry. Yeah, I got my archers getting set up for a very nice angle. See a lot of meat right here that'd be fresh for the taking. Oh yeah.
Fire on the enemy!
And they're already breaking before
Fill the skies!
I even start firing. They are pretty much done for. That is nuts. More volleys of archers coming down, pushing them back. And that is the end. We take the Roman city, because nothing can stop me. But yeah, that was cool. Luckily, I, for once, got the most kills. But I also was pretty much fighting for the most part and kind of Sparta kept their troops back, and the Dark Matter player was slow to attack due to that hard setup. But yeah, it was a cool and fun battle, a little different. I always like every battle being a little different and playing with a different faction. But guys, please hit me up if you want to play this game, or send me your Rome 2 replays. I would love to take them. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'd love your support. And catch us on Discord. But stay tuned till next time. And I'll see ya.